Good evening. Members of the Knights of Columbus, homeowners and professionals were out in full force for the first Habitat for Humanity Build Day of the year. Young and old were up and early this morning to install insulation in the 7 units. An estimate of $40,000 is still needed to fully complete the project.
Because of the size and scope of the project, it's hard to do with volunteers, especially a 2-story building and this large. So certainly cash is very useful, and so there's been a lot of private people and corporations have already come to the table. We're certainly looking for more.
Richer says many in the community have stepped up to contribute to this cause, and the 7 families will soon be living in the 7 units later this year.
A lot of the tradesmen that have been working on the project, like Condro Electric and Guardian Plumbing, have come to the table and given some very good value. So many that I've approached have been very good to the project.
The total cost of building the Forester Place is $1.2 million. For more information, you can visit the Habitat website. Next time you're digging through your attic, look carefully. You may find an unexpected treasure. That's what some at the 17th Annual Antique and Collectible Show and Sale thought as they gathered at the Wild Rose Pavilion today. A special guest appraiser from the Canadian Antiques Roadshow was on hand as people from around the region lined up to learn the history of some of the rare items. Bart Pedjasic reports.
Pauline Law was one of the first people through the doors at the Wild Rose Pavilion. She comes with a unique historical document in hand.
Articles of a treaty paper appraised, and just to find out where it came from and what it's worth, and where someone that would appreciate having it.
And it was the right time to come, as Canadian Roadshow appraiser Gail Peary made the trip to the border city. Peary has years of experience in the industry and has seen some interesting things throughout her career.
I've appraised everything from a human skeleton to a set of railroad tracks, so it's pretty broad.
This is the 7th year in a row Peary has made it to the border city, and there's a reason that she keeps coming back. She says many antiques in the region come from Europe, and they carry a lifetime of memories.
To think that somebody has made that journey all the way from the old country for a better life and brought something really cherished with them, brought it here, and it's been retained in the family through a couple of generations, makes it pretty important to the family and to the area itself.
And antiquing can be a family affair.
I love it when children come up with their grandparents or with their parents, or the niece comes up with their great aunt and learns something about some of their family history that's connected with it, whatever material item they've brought me to look at.
While Law may not have gotten the news that she was hoping for, she still walks away knowing a bit more about her piece.
It is original, but there are no signatures, which takes the value down also. But it will be of interest to someone, say at Blackfoot Crossing near Calgary, because it has a lot of names that are familiar to the people there.
Bart Pedjasic, Newcap News.
For any of those interested, the show continues tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the Wild Rose Pavilion. Tickets are $4 at the door. One family's hope is to provide a safer and more enriched life for children in Peru. Shannon and Rob Olson are missionaries to Peru, and this afternoon a biannual event in Lloydminster raised money for their cause. Kim Smith was there and has the details.
33% under the age of 12 are forced to work generally in dangerous situations.
Shannon Olson, along with her husband and 2 children, are working on building a drop-in center for families in an area south of Lima, Peru.
We want to also teach them English and just teach them some basic life skills so that they can move forward once they grow up. And we want to teach them some English, which can open a lot of doors for them. Border City residents rallied behind their cause by taking part in the Vine fashion show and clothing sale. Organizers hoped to raise at least $5,000.
I think that's the exciting part too, is just for everyone to remember where the money goes and what it's for and how it stretches so much around the world.
This is the 7th time the event has been held, and it's grown substantially.
It started with my closet, and now we're just getting thousands of dollars of clothes.
Donations raised from each show and sale has gone to supporting various local and international causes, This time, the money is going to help reduce a reliance on child workers in South America. Shannon Olson says it's a cause that hits home.
So if we can look at our own kids and say, I would never desire for my child to have a life like that, I hope that it would give us some compassion.
Kim Smith, Newcap News.